What's up everyone, this is Steve the Shredder here with y'all with another video. And as you can currently see, you're looking at some VHS tapes. Well, as you know, I have shown you before my VHS and DVD collection, going all the way back to my Stephen Boy 8 channel when I first started it. However, I just didn't like show them in what company or whatever, all that stuff. But I do have a lot more. I've got some over here that I'm scheduled to show soon. I got a lot more over there and a bunch more over there. I have, just to mention, I have Disney, just some of them, not a whole lot, like a lot of my friends have. And I have MCA Universal, Paramount, 20th Century Fox, and Warner Brothers. A lot of them I do. So, I decided to show them on my channel because I have shown them many times before. Back at Steve Boy 8 when I started, then Steve Man K 1987, and Steve K 1987. So now here on Steve the Shredder channel, you're going to see my VHS and DVD collection once again. But for this one here, this is going to be an interesting one. This one is going to be my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers VHS collection. And I know they already have them on DVD right now, the TV show, like the seasons and stuff. But I have like a bunch of these that were part of the TV series. But these I've mostly got on Amazon, I think. But mostly Goodwill stores and thrift stores as well. And I think some of these may have been a flea market, but I'm not sure exactly. But these are all the ones that I have. So we'll start with the first one that I have when it all started for the Power Rangers. And that's Day of the Dumpster. The pilot episode, as you know, of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, featuring Jason the Red Ranger on the front, and all the Rangers, Zack the Black Ranger, Kimberly the Pink Ranger, Jason the Red Ranger, Trini the Yellow Ranger, and Billy the Blue Ranger. You know, I was a huge fan of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I still am as well. And like I said, this is how it all got started when they came to the command center and became the Power Rangers. Didn't like it at first, but then when the Putties attacked them, that's when they started fighting them and used their powers. And they faced the Nemesis Goldar as well, who's on here, and featuring also Rita Repulsa, who was later replaced in the later season, which I'll get to in a second. Here's the tape, and there is no print date or anything like that. And I'm using my Sony HD camera. It's not in HD, it's just in standard quality to upload a little faster, because it just has a better picture and stuff, unlike my flip video where it's blurry, and the audio is just a little bit different on here. But anyway, this is just how it all starts, as I said. And it's very good, too. If you have kids and that like shows, I would suggest to show them the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think they would like it. And here I have just another one of Day of the Dumpster. I got this a while ago. Not sure exactly where. Now the next one that they have, now this is part of a series. The second one was High Five, which I used to have. It's where Trini has a fear of heights and stuff and tries to overcome her fear of it. And they face this Skeletor guy, or whatever his name is. I want to say it's Skeletor, but I don't know. And that's just basically it. So I used to have that, but I had the third one, which is Food Fight. This is where the Power Rangers them are having like a little convention or something with like a food drive or something, like to raise money for playground equipment, as the principal describes it, he says. And Rita like sends down this Putty pig or something, or Pudgy pig, something like that. I want to say it's Pudgy or something. This pig that like eats a whole lot of food and stuff, and all the food on Earth that he'll eat, and nobody will have any food, basically. And this is just like they don't even have like the Megazord introduced or anything. Just I don't think yet. This is the first one they did not, and the second one I don't think they. I think they might. I don't know. I don't think they did. But this one I think we first saw the. No, this one we didn't. The fourth one I think is when we saw the Megazord. Not sure. But anyway, this is just the way it is, and I don't really know when the Megazord debuted. Anyway. Property of the Third Rock video, it says. I got this a while ago, not sure exactly. But I definitely watched this a lot back in the day because I think it was pretty cool. Then the fourth one, which is this one, Happy Birthday, Zack. It says number 4. And number 5 is No Clowning Around, which I don't even have. And this is where Zack is celebrating his birthday, and he thinks his friends have forgotten his birthday. And they also face a new person here named the Nasty Knight. And where the back is as well. Now, I know all their Zords as well, like Jason, who had like the Tyrannosaurus, Trini with the saber-toothed tiger, Zack with the Mastodon, Kimberly with the pterodactyl, and Billy with the Triceratops. And believe it or not, there's actually a little print date that is on here, but it's a little bit hard to see. I think it's on the other side, though. And it looks like it says on here January 2nd, 1994, which pretty much makes sense. I think this is when it came out. But it's pretty good. It's also another one of my favorites. Here's another one I just have on here. I got this a while ago, though. Don't know where. Now, moving on to the next ones here. This is another one that was part of the series, and this one features the Green Ranger, and they're same Zords still, just with this different look for them, that's all. This is the Wannabe Ranger, with the nemesis on here called the Predator, or Predator, a guy on here that like can look like any one of the Rangers or anything like that, make it hard for people, making it hard for them to know which one is which, you know. And also featuring a music video, the Power Rangers music video, I Will Win, which is a pretty good song. And this features the new nemesis, Lord Zed. Yeah, he was pretty evil, you know, pretty scary looking too. But yeah. Actually, it says on here the Premator. Well, I thought it was the Predator. Well, Predator is a movie about this kind of snake thing, or whatever it is, but you know what it is. But anyway, there is that. Next one I have is Putty on the Brain. This is where Zack and Billy put on these sunglasses, and Lord Zed winds up putting a spell on them, and Zack and Billy can see putties like every time where they go, and featuring the Power Rangers music video, We Need a Hero. Yeah, just, you know, just puts like a spell on Billy and Zack, where they have putties everywhere, and a monster named Salaguana. Looks like it is. Yep. But I got this on Amazon, so I figure I add it to my collection. Here it is. No print date or anything. It really is not. And I also have Bloom of Doom, which is another one that they had in the series with Putty on the Brain and Wannabe Ranger. This one I got a while ago. This is just about a flower that Kimberly is like has or whatever, and Lord Zed makes it into an evil one, pretty much. But it is pretty much not bad, you know. I don't have the TV show as well, you know, all the other episodes they did. It's on DVD, but I don't have it yet. But this one is really not bad. I know it features a music video, but I'm not sure which one. Now we'll move on to the rest I have. Now this one is from when the White Ranger was in here, and when they had Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. This is the only one I have, but I have some more, but I'm going to say these were last because these were probably the best in my opinion. This is when there's smoke, there's fire. Again, with Tommy as the White Ranger, but I have never seen this because I didn't really care for it when Tommy was the White Ranger and Zack, Adam, and Aisha came in. Although Adam was good, but shouldn't have replaced Jason and Trini. It definitely should have just been them. And creates a flamehead monster that's said to burn down Angel Grove. Yep. That's just basically all it says. And over here I have, this is a Morphin series. I got this at a Goodwill as well, with a price tag of only 50 cents. This must be like, this says, Kimberly, Tommy, and Billy are in the park to watch Aisha, Rocky, and Adam start the Canyon Triathlon. Just then, Lord Zed decides to create the Beamcaster monster, a creature that uses a broadcast beam to put people under the Supreme Evil One's spell. Can the Power Rangers possibly save Angel Grove from this terrible fate? Yeah. And that's really it. I have not seen it. Now for the last ones, no, I figure I'd do all these last because this is the best thing they did. This is from season 1, but later in the season. And this is all of the Green with Evil series. If you remember when Tommy the Green Ranger was debuting, and these are all the ones I have, but however, the third one is not the original tape like the other ones, like the First one, second one, third, and fourth. But that's just the way it is. So let's just start the first one with how it all started. Part 1, Green with Evil Part 1, Out of Control. And of course his name is Jason David Frank, who plays Tommy. He is on Facebook. Please like his page if you like. He's pretty cool. Looks way different though. He doesn't have hair like that anymore. He has a little bit of black hair, a little bit, and some green in it, because that's just pretty much what he looks like, you know. And here's the tape. This is the way it looks. With a "Be Kind, Please Rewind." And there is a print date, as a matter of fact. It is October 18th, 1994. As you see. I know I got this at a Goodwill store. I figure I would because I love this series. It was probably one of the best they did. It had 5 parts, as you know. And this is when they meet Tommy, and he is abducted by Rita. He defeats the Putties, but he's abducted by Rita. And then he winds up becoming the new Green Ranger and destroys the command center. And the Power Rangers are now, you know, have to save him. Well, they don't know who he is yet. And here's part 2. This is Jason's battle, where Jason the Red Ranger is abducted by Tommy and sent into this place where he battles Goldar. He does have his Morphin, but he's unable to use it, and he cannot get out of there because of where he's at. And that's just basically all it is. It's him battling with Goldar at the end, and then that's really it. And here is the tape. There's no print date, as you know. Now here is the third one, which looks like this. This is just another one that they had. And this is part 3, Jason's Battle. It just says Green with Evil. And this is where Jason is having his battle still with Goldar, and then the Green Ranger arrives, and he winds up battling with him, and is saying to him, like, you know, you don't need Rita and all that. We're here to help you. And he's like, Rita is my empress, and she will rule the world. Yeah. And the battle with the Putties and all that stuff as well. And here's the tape, no print date. And here is another one of part 3 that I have, which just says right here, Green with Evil, part 3. I just wish I had the original tape. I'll find it one day. And here is part 4, which is pretty much, probably in some people's opinion, the sad part, or the sad one or whatever. This is Eclipsing Megazord. This is when they also are introduced to another villain, which is Scorpia, I think. She was pretty much... I didn't like her at all. But this is where Tommy comes back to the command center again to possibly destroy it, but Alpha winds up putting him in this thing where he can't get out, and they try to get Zordon back, and they can't. So, the Power Ranger also battling with Goldar and Scorpion, this eclipsing that's happening and stuff, and which cuts off the Power Ranger's power, as it says on here. So the Green Ranger gets out of the thing, and then he is bigger by Rita, and when she throws that thing down to make people bigger, and he is big, and you know that laugh that he always did. The best I can do of it, where he goes. Let me try again. Yeah. And then the phrase, "Come on, you pathetic Power Rangers are finally going down." And they did. They just wound up getting destroyed, and the Zords get destroyed as well. Every one of them. They just go into this thing, and they're just gone just like that. And this is the way this tape looks. And now they realize that they're finished. You know, there's nothing they can do because Zordon is gone. The Green Ranger's on the prowl. And that's it. But they wind up getting information at the end of it and finding out who the Green Ranger really is. And they know who it is, and Kimberly cannot believe it because it's Tommy. Yep. And that's just the end of that. And now we go to the last part, and that is this. Part 5, Breaking the Spell. This is also where he gets, in part 4, he got a sword, as you see right there, the sword that sent from Rita, where he attacked the Putties in part 4, and he got. So this is where they do find out who the Green Ranger is. It is Tommy, and they have to save him from Rita and break her spell. Yep, and Kimberly winds up finding Tommy and confronts him and just says to him that she knows who he is, and he says, "Well then, Pink Ranger, you should also know that you and the other Power Rangers will soon be destroyed." then she says, like, let us help you. We can break Rita's spell. And he says, Rita is my empress. She will soon rule the world. I pretty much know a lot of the phrases because I watch this a lot. So she then tells him, like, about Tommy, and just says that he knows all along who they are, that they're the Power Rangers. And here comes the new Zord for Tommy, the Dragon Zord, making his debut and, like, destroying the town. So they're out to try and finish it off, but just as they're getting ready to give up or whatever, and then Zordon all of a sudden comes back just like that, and they get their Zords back too, and now they are confronting, beating the crap out of each other. The Red Range with the Tyrannosaurus that is beating the crap out of the Dragon Zord, and they're trying to save Tommy, as you know, and then the Megazord comes. And a funny thing about this, when the Megazord throws the Dragon Zord down, and Jason, like, says to Tommy, give it up, Tommy, and you hear this person, he says, no way. I don't even know if that was him, but yeah. So Jason and Tommy have their battle, and just as the Green Ranger's about to finish him off, and Jason throws his thing at him, like a little sword, and it just causes him to lose his dagger, which calls the Dragon Zord, a little flute that is, and he loses his sword, and he destroys it, and that causes him to lose, and he's not under Rita's spell anymore. So that's when they tell him and stuff about what happened, and he winds up becoming the 6th Power Ranger, the new Green Ranger. And he gets his own watch, like when you get a message from Zordon or anything like that, or Alpha, and that's basically it, and they just celebrate, and that's it. Yeah. I know I went on with this one, but I just seen it a lot, and that's the way the tape looks, and there's no print date. And there you are. So that is it. That is my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers VHS collection. Nothing on DVD, as you know. But I certainly hope you all enjoyed this. So please like, comment, and subscribe. It is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And I'll see you all with more videos.